Let me see if I can find my post. Hello, hi, welcome. I'm just finding me. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Cheryl. Lynn, hi, welcome. Yay, I found us quite quickly tonight. That's good. I was just working on my separate page, but I'll show you from the start. I decided to make it a double pager. Hi, Helen. Hi, Trina. Hello, Jean. Welcome. Hi, Deborah. Hello, Penny. I hope you've got a cup of tea. We could be a while. You nearly forgot me. Goodness. Sally Ann. Oh, bless. You could have always come and watched me on catch up. I don't know what we like, eh? Bless you. Hi, Chris. Welcome. Oh, it is nice to see you all on this glorious. Actually, you know, we've had such a lot of rain today. We had a warning. We were on an amber thunderstorm warning. And lo and behold, at the moment, it's clear sky out there. We've had a lot of rain, though, today. So I've been sat in my craft room playing, as you do. Hi, Moira. Hi, Helen. Anne-Marie, hi, welcome. Nice of you to join us. Good evening, Patricia. Oh, lovely. Well, just a minute and we'll get going. I'll finish my cup of tea off, shall I? Hey, Anthony, nice to see you. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, Sally. I enjoyed making this one. It was one of them that sort of fell out my stamps, if you know what I mean. Hi, Moira. Hi, Philippa. Lisa Lou. Oh, hello. See, look at that first time. Yay. Maggie Moo sends her love as well. I've been to see her. I have to go early on a Wednesday. Hi, Michael. Right, so shall we get started? This is what we're going to make. I'm just sort of going on to the next page. However, put that away. I'm going to start it from scratch, and I'm going to put it in my bestest book. So what we've got hiding in here, one asks. Well, that was done a long time ago. A little bit of calligraphy and a little bit of stamping. And we've done that not so long back. Hi, Sylvia. How are you doing? Oh, I thought I'd put the C one in because I loved that so much. And then we've done that with Tracy Evans Boutique stamps. Absolutely love it. This is what I was playing with today. Look at the gold. I don't know if you can see it. There's gold on them there pages. And this is a Sweet Poppy stencil stamp. And then some Tim Holtz ones and a bit of tape. I thought I'd balance it because I've got tape on that page. You see, I thought I'd balance it out. But I was just in a very autumnal mood earlier. So, next page, this one. I'm going to work on this side with you. And I'll come and do that side another time. Because it could take a while. Hi, Bezzy. There's a heart for you too. Look, I've been practicing. Hi, Alison. Kim, hi, welcome. Alison, hi, welcome. Right, so what are we going to start with? We're going to start by putting down some ink. And rather than go direct, I'm going to use a block. And I'm going to start with a very soft Distress Oxide Lost Shadow. I absolutely love this colour. So we give the block a good blasting. I'm going to spritz it with water. I'll do it out of the way. I've got quite a bit on there. If you don't want these squares, then just bring your finger through it. And then we're just going to stamp that down and splash it everywhere. Like that. Beautiful. See, tricky, isn't it? I'm then going to go in with some hickory smoke. Hi, Sue. Marie, hi, welcome. So, same again. I've inked up my block. Plenty of water. I'm not worried about this page because I will be going on to that page another time. That's my greys done with. Now I'm going to go in with some blues. Let's start with Lisa's favourite colour. We've got a bit of tumbled glass. Because you can't have a picture without a bit of tumbled glass. There it is. So again, a spritz, maybe a wiggle. And a tap. And just move that around the page. All over. Bit of faded jeans. Stomping. Stomping is great fun, Marie. I like the name. We're going to stomp onto our journal. I haven't heard it called that before. Same again. This is faded jeans this time. I'm trying to keep the centre a little bit brighter. And then finally, my desk is sodden just this side. It's absolutely soaked. Finally, I'm going to put some iced spruce on there. Now be careful because iced spruce is a little deceptive. It's a lot darker than you probably would first imagine. Gonna splash that about a bit. There you go, some real stomping with the hands. Hey, you gotta love it. Right, well, I love that. That's great. So I'm going to dry that off. It's very hard to stamp these down onto your mat and then stick your journal in the mat. That just isn't going to work. So for now, we stomp. And I'll dry the other side as well. I might need to move the camera just a little bit further away so you get all of it in. I'll bring it close so you can see what I'm doing. But hold on tight, let me just move you up slightly. Let's see if we can get the whole journal in, shall we? I think about there. Does that work? Let me let it catch up just while that's finishing drying. Close. Bring it this way a bit. Ooh, it's hard to see. There. Hopefully you can see all of that now. So next move, Versafine Claire Arctic, and I'm going to use a Tracy Evans stamp TE34. This texture background stamp, I absolutely love it. You can tell by the multicolourness of it. So just with our pale ink first. Bubbles, is that what it's called? Bubbles. Thanks. Tracy Evans Bubbles. Just look a bit like you've been blowing bubbles, doesn't it? I just think it makes a cracking background. And this one really is all about the layers. That'll do with that colour. I've got a darker one, Bluebell. So maybe, and this is a lot darker. So maybe just a couple around the edge. You never know. You might still be able to see it once I've finished inking up. So I'm going to pop that side. Maybe even a second gen here and there. Yeah, that will do. Perfect. Perfect. Perfectamundo. Okay, pop that to one side. I also have some script. Now this is a Tim Holt script, and it's actually from the Halloween set. It's this one, Apothecary CMS 138. I love him. So I'm going to use that script because I really, really like it. And again, I'm going back in with the Arctic. You won't see much of it, but you will know it's there. And there's something about script that really adds, hi Tracy, really adds to the overall feel and finish of the page. So it's subtle, soft, and it's a really nice script. It's not too big. And that will do me, I think. Yeah, that will do me on that one anyway. Right, that one's good. Didn't stick on. Stick. So from there, we're going to bring on the big guns. So one of my favourite things to use are borders. And I'm going to use this border here. This is Eclectic Edges, CMS 399. Absolutely adore this one. And somewhere, yeah, I've got a block. So you need to decide which way round you go in. I think I might try and keep this edge to the edge. And for this one, I am going to use Nocturne. Thank you, Lisa. I don't have that script, but some others will work. You use what you've got. Any script will do. It's in the background. It really is. So now the tricky bit. So I'm going to stamp this along this edge. Give it a blooming good squidge. Thank you. Now it doesn't tessellate, doesn't join, but don't let that stop you. I don't. It's very dramatic. If you think of walking into an old hall, a home, you know, a vintage, been left rack and ruin, but as a charm, as an opulence about it, then that's the sort of look I'm going for. So we'll pop that one there. I think the Tim Holtz stamps are still readily available everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Hello, Adele. You said though, didn't you? You did say. There. How dramatic is that edge stamp? I just absolutely love it. They're all quite nice, actually. Show you again. That one would work a treat, wouldn't it? I'm not sure if that one would be a bit too messy. I wanted opulence, not a mess. So let me just put this away. Don't want to lose it. That looks like it needs a blooming good clean. What was the number of that? You're on the hunt, are you? Lisa, what you like? The borders is CMS 399. Eclectic Edges. So that's coming on a treat. I've got some Tracy Evans blending brushes, and I'm just going to soften off this middle a little. So I'm going to use my tumbled glass first, and I am literally just going to a little bit of ink smooshed on like this will soften any hard edges you might have had from your ink block earlier. This reminds me of a house that you can visit not that far from me at Cork Abbey. That's one of those opulent but run down places. It's beautiful to visit if you get the chance. And I'm going to add a little bit of the darker blue. Everybody's telling you, Lisa. I told you the CMS number. See, everybody else was listening. Blooming heck. The bubble stamps is a Tracy Evans, and it's this one, TE34 is the bubbles one, and it's great for such backgrounds. Right, now you can see the edges darkening. So I'm going to move over to some hickory smoke. You're very welcome. Pens last week, pan pastel, sweet now Tim Holt stamps. Hey, I'm only using what I've got. I don't have a job, remember. I've got to make it last. So we're going to add some darker tones to the edge. Now you want it all. I know that feeling. Well, with some help from friends, I managed to pull enough funds together to be able to replace all my old stamps. So now I found all my Tim Holtz out. I've got quite an old stash. I'd forgot because I wasn't able to use it for so long. I forgot I got it. It's like Christmas, opening up all these boxes that I haven't been in for 8 years. And then I had friends buy me some stamps, which was absolutely outrageously amazing. So this is black soot now. You're going to have to be brave. I might need a bigger brush for this. That could take a while with that little one. Let me go and find, actually, I'm going to use this big blue one. I'm not worried. That's better. I'll be there all night else. Blinking heck. Amazon's the cheapest. Not surprised. Buddy Crafts. It's quite a good shop, that. For Tim Holtzy stuff. Down this edge. So you gotta be brave. You just got to be. There, that's looking cool. Right, let me put them away for a little while. Now another Tim Holtz set I've been using a lot lately for Christmas is the Winter Watercolour CMS 443. So I'm going to use this little chap as my branch. Again, let's find Claire. Don't forget you're busy tomorrow. Oh no, you're not. It's Friday, isn't it? I'll let you off. I'm gonna bring that in about there. Just one for that impact. I love these Christmassy. I like plants and flowers anyway. You know, works for me. And these are the clear stamps. These are Tim Holtz Mixed Media. And I'm going to use that guy. I mean, we can have the nice thing about this is you can have a look. Well, actually, he's quite cool too. Nah, I want him. He's lovely. You are busy tomorrow. You're coming with me, Mrs. Busy. Going out for lunch. We're going to be ladies what lunch tomorrow. I thought it was Lisa then for a minute. Right, so where we're going to sit him. I'm going to sit him on that little branch that's sticking out a bit because it makes sense. Look at him. How cool is he? Little road trip. Only a little one. But a road trip all the same. We might have to go to the Arts and Crafts Centre over the road too. Just because we're there. I don't get a chance to go over there very often. Right. So there's our main page. I like them as well. They're gorgeous, aren't they? Stencil time. This is another Tim Holtz one. One of my many. I have quite a collection of these. I love this swirl. I think again it goes with that opulence. Yeah, I'm going to go that side. I think just after this, that's it, like that. Just after this swirl here, really. I've got some texture paste. Your favourite stencil, is it? It is good. It's got a good stencil. Ew, I've got a big lump of texture paste that's gone dry. Let's put that on that piece of card because I don't want that there. Right, this is an old tub. I don't want huge amounts. But I'm just going to pop that quite quickly through the stencil. Doesn't have to be perfect. There, love it. Clean that up. I had to get my nail varnish out earlier. I'd been filling up a black fountain pen, and I managed to get ink all down my nails, and it was such an unsightly mess. So black nails it was then again. Not that I normally need an excuse to paint my nails black. I like black nails. Right. Just clean that off, because once this dries, that's it, it's on. Gotta watch these sharp bits too, you don't bend them back too much. This has had a right serious going over. Perhaps needs a scrub in the old sink now. That's better. Wipe. I'm going to use it again. So now I'm going to turn my book round. Thank you. I'm glad you're liking it. And this time I'm going to add it. Make sure it's dry. I think I'm going to add it that way. Doesn't matter what texture paste you use, whatever you've got. And just a quick spludge here, there and everywhere. Bit like putting Marmite on your tea. On your tea? On your toast. You don't want Marmite in your tea. There. I like Marmite, but not how much. I think this spending all this time at home on my own's doing me head in. This is why I've got to go out tomorrow. Got to. That, and I left one of my stencils at Annette's that I need to pick up. There. Pop that lid back on. Should you wish to, I notice we've got a big edge down this side. Doesn't matter, but what I might do is just spread a little Marmite. Just to keep some texture in that corner. There, that'll do fine. That'll do me. And then we can dry that off. Both sides. Look. That I'm covered in white now. I do get mucky. A mental health day. That's what it is, Jules. It's a mental health day. Oh, bless you, Sally. Thank you. That would be lovely. So next time you're down this way, we'll meet up. Not next time, whenever you can. No pressure. Now, if you're this close, it will actually bubble. Yeah, Chris, terrible. If ever you want somebody to talk to, just give me a buzz. I'll talk to you. Not tomorrow, though. I'm out tomorrow with me Bessie. Yeah, you need to get out and about. Try this side. I'm busy Friday as well. That's Thursday and Friday took up. Just mental. Yeah, well, it can be a bit like that. Me and Jules have our moments. It's always mental when Lisa's here. That's Friday. Friday's mental day. Tomorrow's mental health day. And it'll set me up just in time for Lisa's visit Friday. I'm just making sure. On that bit. It's reasonably dry. Doesn't have to be perfect, but dry the better. I like making my texture paste bubble. Hello, Poppy. She's come up because she knows her Auntie Jules is here. Auntie Jules is in the house. Pop, not this house. You'd know about it, trust me. She'd make a beeline straight to you, wouldn't she? I have to be careful not to roll my chair back because Poppy's sitting right behind my chair. Right, let's give that a second to cool. Good evening, Antonetta. Welcome. Right, embellish time. Foundry wax. Some of you have seen me use this before. Just got to clean my hands. They're driving me nuts. It's a wax, but it starts life as a liquid and rapidly turns, strangely enough, into a powder. Very clever stuff. I've not worked out the chemicals in this yet to make it work the way it does, but you know what? It works. So I might leave this one to Timmy. It's it says flammable liquid and vapor, read side panel. So it's a bit like, treat it a bit like an alcohol ink, but it's not. Shake bottle until it mixes. Where do you get this? Anywhere that sells Tim Holt stuff, pretty much. Right, there you go. The ball's starting to work now. This is quite magical, this is. In fact, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it on there. It does sit well there, Chris. It fits it, doesn't it? It's quite balanced. So, I'm going to tip some of this on here. It's very metallic. And then with my finger, I'm going to lightly rub it. Doesn't matter if it goes on the book. No biggie. Now, if this dries, it literally turns into a powder. So you need to work quite quickly. There's the first lot gone. Do it in small amounts. Do it in small bursts. I love the foundry wax. I absolutely love it. I think it's because it's so liquid. Just makes it really nice to use. Oh yeah, rub it in. Lush, it is lush. That's a little bit of shabby chic opulence right there. Turn my book around and we're going to do the other side. Give it another shake. Yeah, those black syringes look nice, don't they? I'd have to get my pan pastels out, I think, with them. Your distress oxides work on it too. You notice how I started out really careful putting this stuff on. Now it's gone a bit slap happy is the word, but in a good way. Could do a kingfisher technique, certainly could, on a smaller scale. That'd be good, Sally. You could use a pastel pencil to get in the detail. Yeah. Now, if you see here, look, it's pretty much, when it's dry, it just goes into a powder. It still works, but you need to be quick with it. Oh, I need a tiny little bit of the state of my finger. Tiny little bit more. Tiny drop more, sorry. Bit more. It's a liquid. Well, actually, it's one of them strange things, isn't it? That's a liquid and a solid all at the same time. A bit like custard powder. You know, if you mix a load of custard powder and you walk across it fast enough, you can actually, it'll actually hold you. It's good. It's clever stuff. Yeah, this, if I hold it up, hopefully you can see it. As it dries, it just turns into a dust, into a powder. Very strange. There. Don't know, I've got water on there, but I have. Look at that shiny thing. Look how shiny it goes. Look how metallic that is. That shows it off quite nice. It's lovely stuff, I know that. That's it, and it does come off. Right, now we need to do some finishing touches down on these bits. I might just give it a buff actually. Really does shine. Look at that metallic finish. Beautiful. Now that's a little bit too crisp and clean for my liking. Alchemy wax, yeah. Not heard of that one. Right, so I've got some charcoal pencils and I'm after this dark one. So all I'm going to do is dull down some of this silver. Simply scribble it on. And rub. Just make sure that's working. Yeah, better. Doesn't have to be precise. In fact, it's better that it's not, to give it that aged look. I love this bit. Reminds me a bit of that tarmac technique, Jules, we did all those years ago. So we're going for a shabby chic, oldie worldy look. So we don't want it too clean. I've got one that's a bit, let me try that one. That's better. That one might have been a bit too soft. If you haven't got one of these, simply go in with your permanent ink. Be no good going in with your water based, because this is wax based, so it'll just run off basically. But this makes that silver look a little more pewter than silver. Very gothic-y. Go back with the soft one again. Bye, Anne-Marie. You too, my lovely. Oh, Lisa, what you like? I can't. I see lots of lovely stuff you're using and I think, oh, one day maybe. One day. Turn it round. We're going to do the other side. Hugs, Anne-Marie, hugs. Lots of hugs. Oh, just head-butted you, sorry. Not used to the camera being up there. Don't want to headbutt you. I've loved working in my journal today. I really have enjoyed it. Just what you need on a rainy day. I don't think I've got many pages left in my 3-inchy book, Lisa. Whew. Yours is melted. What's melted? Disappointed in the Tim Holtz release. Yeah, I had a quick look, but it's nothing new, is it? It's stuff I've been doing for years, that is. Using alcohol inks with this, with just white. I forgot what you call it. I know what I call it. Shiny stuff. It's not what I usually call it, but you know what I mean. Glitter. That's the word I was looking for. Glitter. Yeah, I've been doing that for years. If you haven't got the right colour, make your own. Makes it easier when you're buying stuff regularly as well. Because you just buy the one big one, saves you money in the long run. But yeah, it's not something I've not seen before. Certainly have. There. That's made it look a little older. What do you think? Will that do now? I'm pleased with that. I was pleased with it the first time. I think I'm a little more pleased with it now. You can try your little black brush in the gaps. Oh, it does work a little bit. A bit resisty, I guess, which isn't a bad thing. Oh, yeah, actually, that works all right. I didn't think it would. But because it's catching some of the paper underneath, it's working better than I thought. It's always worth giving it a go, you know? Always. Where's my black soot gone? Oh, I know what it is. This one, I've got I've got VersaFine Clair on it as well. That's probably why it's working as well as it is. So you could do it with VersaFine Clair. I knew there was something with that brush. Done it again, sis. Oh, bless you. So we'll buffer that one. There. A little shabby chic Days Gone By. Don't know if you can see. There you go. I'll cause that to finish it off. But you can see how all the layers are working together. I hope you enjoyed that. I really did. And look at that, we're 15 minutes early and no matting and layering. Yay! But I've got another page to do. Maybe if I use, let's have a look at the birds. If I do the same this side, and I could use maybe that bird. So he'll be looking at him. They could talk to each other. Yeah, I might just do that. This one's got to be black because look at the mess I've made in my book. But that's what you have your book for. You got to make a mess. Love it. Absolutely love it. I hope you enjoyed that too. Bezzy, I'll see you tomorrow. Come and pick you up about 11:30. What else was I going to say? Workshops. That's what I was going to say. Workshops. Right, what we got coming up? we have upcoming dates for your diary. Saturday the 13th, we are in South Wales. Lisa's there as well. I think we've got 2 spaces left if you want to get in touch. I can't tell you where it is, I'm afraid. I can't remember. But it's South Wales. Somewhere not too far from Cardiff, I don't think. And the 20th, I've got the workshop live. Butterflies, do you want a sneaky peek? Just in case. Just in cases. I'll give you a sneaky peek of what we're going to make. You ready? Sneaky peek 1. There you go, that's what you're getting. And sneaky peek. Look at these. Yay, butterflies. Sneaky peek 2. So, yeah, I wasn't whistling you, Poppy, sorry. So that's the live that's coming up. You can still subscribe to that. Even after, with these live workshops, they then, once the day's done, just treat them as a normal recorded workshop. And they're available for you always once you've joined and subscribed. After that, on the 26th and the 27th of September, the last 2 workshops in that month are at the Crafty Corner with Annette. So if you're interested in a Leicestershire, Staunton Harold, that place, if you want to come and join me there. We're actually making Christmas crackers. That'll be interesting. We're building. So that's I've got a busy month of workshops and whatnots. But do please come and join us. I do appreciate your support. Lots. So until then, take care. Will I see you this Friday? Don't know. I don't know. I'll have to come back about Friday because it depends what me and Lisa get up to, really. But until then, take care. I hope the rest of the week is kind to you. Lots of love from me and Poppy. See you soon. Take care. Bye-bye now.